What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dash and this is the 411. In today's video, I do have an unboxing for you. This is from Gary's Den. I did get a package in from Fragrancebuy. By the way, I do want to say this channel is fairly small, but I want to let you know that all of these fragrances I do purchase myself. There's no affiliation. There aren't any fragrances being sent, so I'm giving you my honest opinions. So did make an order from Fragrancebuy some time ago, but I was holding on to opening these until now. So let's just see what's in the box. Okay, so I'll be doing a review on Tabac from Maison Alhambra. This is a Dior Tabac clone. I did get myself another bottle of 9 p.m. I gave my other bottle, this is my fourth bottle I've given away because people around me like it so much. So this is my fourth bottle, maybe even fifth bottle of 9 p.m. I will do another review on that. And here's the star of the show. Gary's Den. Now, Gary's Den is a fragrance buys, it's their item. It's a fragrance that they've manufactured themselves and that they're selling as their own. FOMO, it will be their brand, fear of missing out. All right, now if you guys don't know, this is cloning one of the best fragrances created, top 5 in my list, and that's gonna be Dior Homme Parfum, the Parfum concentration. That one's very hard to get your hands on. Fragrancebuy, they do have stock, but it comes and goes very quickly. Before I try to get the real thing, I figured I'll try to get my hands on this and see how I like this. And I could kind of compare it to what I remember as far as the nuance of Dior Homme Parfum. So let's take a look at the package, all right? Pretty big box, right? We have the FOMO logo at the back. This is my first FOMO fragrance, I just let you guys know. Got some details on the back, more details on the bottom. This one was manufactured October 2023, so it's only a few months old, and I'm assuming that when they make these kind of fragrances, this is technically a clone fragrance, it doesn't go through the maturation process that most fragrances go through with the big niche or designer brands. So I'm sure in the next couple of months this will mature and it'll macerate and it'll be a lot better than what I'm gonna experience from my first spray. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy open for you guys now. Okay, there we go. The box is pretty good quality. Not one I'll be keeping, even though they're trying to make it very niche-like, it is still very simple. There's nothing wrong with simple, by the way, but you can't keep all your boxes. And here's the fragrance, all right? Okay, let's take a look at this together. Gary's Den Le Parfum. All right, very simplistic. Reminds me of like the old 90s, even 80s style of fragrance bottles. Very simple design. Slips right out. The hype was real. I succumbed to my sanity. Okay, that must be their tagline, their motto for their fragrance house. So here is the bottle. You know what, this kind of reminds me of Camera in a sense, but also I do have Angel Share, and I guess it's niche. It's niche-like. It's semi-niche-like. So here is the bottle of Gary's Den. Pretty decent bottle, I should say. As far as the weight, I mean, the looks is very basic, very, you know, blah, very plain. But again, the juice is what's gonna be most important here, but I do like the bottle itself. Again, 100 ml parfum concentration. Decent cap as well. Cap has some weight to it. Can't really smell the product. Atomizer is sideways, gotta always flip that. All right, there's the atomizer. So let's check this bad boy out and give it a couple sprays. So first of all, decent atomizer. The distribution is very good. In the air, I did get a bit of alcohol at first. And I'm getting a bit of powdery iris. Smells good though in the air, but I know that Dior Homme Parfum is supposed to be a dense fragrance, and we'll see if it does that on skin. Let's go ahead. Okay, so you're getting a bit of alcohol in the beginning. As I mentioned, this didn't get a chance to macerate or mature like most big designer house or big niche house fragrance brands do. So in the next couple of months, that alcohol at the top, that might dissipate, but right now it is definitely there. Right now I'm getting iris, powdery, slight cacao type of fragrance. Kind of sweet as well. Seems that there's some underlying gourmand facets, maybe ambers are mixed in here. Slight piney wood. If I'm not mistaken, the original Dior Homme Parfum had violet leaf, had cedar, had iris of course. There's a bit of oud and rose in there as well. Not getting much oud and rose in here. The fragrance itself is not that deep. It's actually lacking a bit of the depth that I remember Dior Homme Parfum having. But if I was to rate it by itself, it is definitely a great smelling fragrance, especially if you like iris-based fragrance. So I'm sitting here waiting for this fragrance to develop a bit. I know usually with fragrances, it might take 30, 45 minutes to an hour before a fragrance fully develops, before the top notes lift and we get into the base. But right now I'm still getting the top. I'm still getting what I smelled initially, which is a powdery, irisy, slightly cacao, slightly sweet, amber type of fragrance. Definitely crowd pleasing. All right, so what I would say with this fragrance is, it is more like the Dior Homme Intense to me at this time. I'll give it some time to macerate and I'll come back to you guys with a full review on Gary's Den Le Parfum. And I'll probably rate this one I do like it. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I can see myself wearing this very often. The iris is actually popping out more. It's actually getting a bit more buttery and smooth. And that's what I mentioned. This is only a first impression. It's only been 5-10 minutes. Again, I'm sure when I get a full wear out of this, I'll be able to get the full nuance and the full vibe of what this is trying to give off. And again, in that video that I'll be making for you guys, I'll let you guys know if this does actually come close to Dior Homme Parfum. But right now, nice buttery iris, smooth woods, the ambers there, the cacao factors there. I would say date night for sure. It is office friendly because it's not too sweet. The iris is very nice, light and buttery. But date night, office for sure. Events, you could definitely wear this out. Going out with friends, quick and easy spray on. For the price point, it's actually not bad. I think I got this for about $39 with an additional coupon. I believe they had a buy one, get one 20% off at the time that I purchased this and a few of these other fragrances. But as far as the price point for what I'm getting, the quality is really good. So what I would say to you is, if you like iris, if you like the Dior Homme Intense and you don't have a clone of that one already, definitely get this in your collection. If you already have Dior Homme Intense, or if you have, let's say, Valentino Uomo, you could probably skip this one because this one is very generic, but again, still very good. Very good for what it does. But like I mentioned, it could become redundant depending on what kind of iris fragrances you have in your collection. I would say this is missing the slight oud, rose. I don't really smell much violet leaf. There's supposed to be leather and other dark, richer facets that this one currently doesn't have. But we'll see. In time, maybe this one will mature and we'll get to Dior Homme Parfum in the next couple of months, all right? So quick fragrance update. I got about full day's wear of Gary's Den on Skin. Lasts for about 7 to 8 hours. At that 7 to 8 hour mark, it does become a skin scent. You're getting decent projection for the first hour and a half. Nothing beast mode, you're getting decent sillage, decent projection. It does stick to clothes for the full day or two, so that's one benefit. The fragrance doesn't really develop that much. It stays, like I mentioned, in the realm of Dior Homme Intense. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. Not the parfum that I expected, but we'll give it time, see how it macerates, and I'll be back with a full update. I know I dragged this video out, but I do want to thank you guys for staying tuned and watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Join the family, join the 411 family where we talk fragrance and a couple of other things that you might be interested in as well, all right? Hope you guys had a great holidays. Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying blessed, and of course, smelling good. See you guys in the next one. Peace.